My name is Alyssa, and I'm an American photographer living in Rome. In this series, I'm exploring Italy with my beautiful mom on an exciting 10-day trip through some of the most stunning and culturally rich destinations in the country. From discovering new foods to visiting breathtaking cathedrals, you'll get a chance to experience Italy through our eyes. So, welcome to the vlog. Please subscribe and join us on this journey through Italy. Hello, good morning. Today I'm so excited to share with you the beautiful city of Siena. Siena is located in the heart of Tuscany, and it's known for its stunning medieval architecture, and it has such a vibrant history. So today we are going to be showing you the winding streets and some of the main attractions, and just taking you along with us on our day here in Siena. We are staying in the cutest apartment hotel, and I'll show you guys a little bit more of that later, but I just woke up feeling so blessed and grateful and spoiled, honestly, to be staying here. It's located right near the main piazza, but I just got the best night's sleep, so I'm feeling very lucky and just excited to have a really great day, and I'm excited to spend it with you guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So I really need a coffee, something to eat, some breakfast. So are you guys ready? Let's go explore this magical city of Siena. Andiamo. So welcome to Siena. We are starting the day off here at the cathedral, where we have booked some tickets ahead of time to see the cathedral, the library, the whole shebang. We booked all of it. They started building this in 1215. Isn't that crazy? Amazing. Yeah, but I will tell you more about that when we get inside. Let's go. The Cathedral of Siena is one of the most famous and iconic buildings in the city. It was built between 1215 and 1263, and it is a masterpiece of Italian Gothic architecture. It is renowned for its black and white striped marble facade, and it's definitely a symbol of the city, and probably one of the most pretty facades of all the churches that I've ever seen. When you take the tour, you will see a number of important works of art, including the Piccolomini Library, a famous fresco depicting the Last Judgment, the crypt, and the baptistry. The Piccolomini Library was built between 1492 and 1505, and it houses the personal library of Pope Pius II and is decorated with frescoes depicting his own life by Pinturicchio.
A fun fact I learned about the crypt in the Siena Cathedral is that it was only discovered unexpectedly in 1999 during renovations. Portions of the wall paintings were discovered in a room underneath the pulpit in the cathedral. It took about 3 years to empty the room, and experts and then art historians and archaeologists from all over the world found themselves surrounded by a stunning discovery that would go on to add new and important elements to the history of medieval art. The room, completely painted on all 180 square meters of its walls, dates to the second half of the 1200s. Filled with debris in the 1300s, it remained buried and hidden for almost 700 years. When we went inside, we seemed to be the only ones here for a brief moment, and it was so cool to have this piece of history all to ourselves. The Baptistry of San Giovanni is located around the back of the church down all the stairs outside. It was built in the 12th century and seems to match the facade of the main church up above. On the inside, visitors can admire centuries-old frescoes.
The original idea for this cathedral was to make it the biggest in the world at the time, bigger than St. Peter's in Rome, but because it was on a hill, they realized that they wouldn't be able to, so they propped it up and built underneath. So this whole back part of it is like it was hanging off of the cliff.
That's crazy.
And they ran out of the funds to continue building it. So what we showed you today is what it looks like. They never finished the original floor plan of the building, but it's still massive and really beautiful. My favorite part was seeing the crypt and the baptistry with no one else in it, because in the main church there's lots of school groups and they're in the way and annoying. So it was nice to get some of it just to ourselves. Tiny elevator.
It's a sardine can.
We're back in the apartment and we just went to the supermarket to have a quick lunch here. It's freezing, like so windy and bitter cold. Yeah. So we're happy to take a break in here and warm up, but I wanted to show you what we got. So we got some bread and we're gonna make some sandwiches with cheese and some prosciutto, salami. We got some salad kits because they looked better than the other lettuce there. We got these chips that are paprika flavored, some berries. They're not in season, but they looked really good. And I thought I would have some yogurt for breakfast in the morning. And waters. Mom's obsessed with frizzante, bubbly water, and I just got some natural water. So yeah, that will be our quick, easy lunch. I wanted to show you the apartment we're staying in. So when you walk in, you have this giant heater right here, which keeps the place super cozy. And then we have the bathroom. We've already been here for a day, so it's not perfect and clean, but best shower of my life. It was great. And then there's lots of mirrors in here to keep the place nice and open. Little kitchen. Here's the beautiful ceiling. I love ceilings like this. And the view out the window. This leads down to one of the main streets right by the main piazza, so it's such a great location. And look at that beautiful sunny sky. Here's the sofa. This is also a bed. The table. And in here is the bedroom. Really comfy bed. Little closet. That's my view. But yeah, such a cozy, nice little apartment. Our host let my mom see another apartment that's in this building that has a window view that looks directly out into the main piazza. And if you didn't know, Siena hosts the Palio horse race twice a year. And so people rent out that room to have a view of the horse race right from their apartment. That would be so much fun, but those rooms are very expensive, so I don't think we'll be.
Yeah, they're almost $500 a night.
500 bucks a night. I don't think we're gonna be doing that anytime soon, but that would be so fun. This is our abundant lunch. We are sitting here in Piazza del Campo, the main piazza, the main square in Siena. People just come here and treat it like their living room. They're sitting down having picnics or just laying down, relaxing. I really love this atmosphere. Here you can see the bell tower and the city hall. So this piazza is where they host the Palio, the horse race, every year.
I can't even imagine the crowds.
I know, it's probably packed.
Yeah.
Because they put all the people here in the middle and then the horses go around.
I wouldn't even want to be in that crowd.
I know, I would much prefer to be up there at the apartment we're staying in, looking down on the crowd from the window. I have a fun memory from this piazza. In 2016, I came here with a friend and when I was volunteering, and I was so exhausted. I remember when we got here, we sat down here in the piazza, right over there actually. And because I was so tired, I like laid down and accidentally fell asleep here in the middle of the public square.
Which seems totally normal now that I'm here and I see everyone just reclining around.
Well, I don't think it's normal to actually fall asleep. Like,
Probably not.
I was asleep. But Siena is so peaceful and I really love the atmosphere and the vibe here, and people have been so kind the whole time we've been here. If you didn't know, Siena is in Tuscany, as I said earlier, but the entire historical center is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
It's no wonder it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with everything being so pretty. Everywhere you walk, every little alley has like those little bridge houses around. I don't know what they're called. They connect one building to the other. Anyway, it's so pretty.
It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of its medieval architecture and the medieval cityscape. It's just so unique and beautiful. And if you're a painter or art admirer, the color burnt sienna comes from here, Siena, and the name comes from the color of the bricks and the buildings here. They have this unique color because of the clay. So we are gonna go walk around and show you some of the winding streets and more of the buildings and the architecture, and just have a little passeggiata through this area. So let's go, it's freezing.
If you're wondering what food you should try when you're in Umbria or Tuscany, try a type of pasta called pici. Pici pasta is a thick hand-rolled pasta and is usually cooked in a rich, flavorful tomato sauce. It is hearty and comforting, and it's sure to satisfy any appetite. The sauce is rich and slightly sweet, and the pasta is al dente and full of flavor. Wild boar can be quite popular here too, and adds a unique smoky flavor to the dish and makes it truly special.
You like it? It matches the wall. That that is all for today's video about Siena. Thank you so much for watching, and you won't want to miss next week's video where we spend 48 hours in Florence. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Ciao, friends!
Just before 10 p.m. on our last night here, a 3.5 magnitude earthquake struck Siena, but no damage was reported nor any casualties or injuries. This was followed by over 20 smaller tremors overnight of around 2.0 magnitude and several more on Thursday morning. My mom and I were staying on the top floor of a very old building right in the historical center where the earthquake struck, and we really felt the building shake. All of our things in the bathroom fell off the counter and into the hallway. We got dressed as quickly as possible and ran down 5 flights of stairs into the freezing cold to wait out any aftershocks in the open space of the piazza. While waiting, we met some very friendly Italians who were wanting to help and chat for hours, and the whole city seemed to come out to this piazza to wait out the aftershocks. Of course, you know about the devastating earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, and talking about this small earthquake just doesn't even make sense when compared to what is happening and what happened there. This small earthquake in Siena happened only 2 days after the first deadly earthquake in Turkey and Syria, and I think because of that news, people seemed to be more scared than they normally would have been. But regardless, earthquakes are terrifying. Thankfully, this one was small and no one was hurt. We barely slept that night and promptly left Siena at daybreak on an earlier train to our next destination. Stay tuned for next week's video when we spend 48 hours in Florence. Ciao, friends!